Starting when? Why, starting now! Hello, everyone. We have a new open beta to play right now. It's 1.3. The 1.3 open beta. Now, the funniest thing I could do right now is open up a Milan game. That is a fact. We could open up a Milan game. That would be the best thing to do right now. But first, I think we should probably have a look at, like, I'm not going to go through all of the patch notes because I would like to have a voice by the time that I play, and the patch notes for this are excessive. But like I said, about 45 minutes ago, the 1.3 open beta became live. We have switched to it, and there are a lot of things that have been added. Some advances for Sicily. Actually, Control F, Florence. Oh, there we go. In the case of Guelph victory, oh, there we go. Now we know what's going to happen with the Guelph and Ghibellines. Okay. So, force faction change, peace treaty option will add new score to your faction's progression. Declaring war on your own faction will subtract score. Okay. Emperor will no longer demand unlawful territory from members of the Ghibellines. I like that. That's really cool. Okay, I'm going to join the Ghibellines immediately. In the case of Ghibelline victory, the leader of the IO may now request the Kingdom of Italy title with reduced requirements. That's huge, actually. Okay, I like that. For the Guelphs, the country with the capital in the Italy region will be forbidden from joining the HRA for 50 years. Makes sense. Increase the amount of score each faction has to accumulate to achieve victory. Stalemate is more common. In a rare case where both Guelphs and Ghibellines reach 100 progress at the same time, the situation will now also end in a stalemate. If the Guelphs win, the leader of the IO may form Italy without the requirements to own Milan, Florence, and Naples. Updated the situation hint to include information about the proactive score, gain and loss. Okay. Blocked the force faction change peace treaty from targeting papal states and Holy Roman Emperor if they're not the war leader. Enabled joint action in case the country ruler favors the other faction. Okay. One thing that we are not... Oh, hang on. There's another Florence mention. Fix the Societas Aluminium event for Florence so that Viterbo Zona can now accept or reject... I don't care about that bit. Okay. Those are some decent changes to the Guelph and Ghibellines. They absolutely did not mention a single thing in the thread. In the thread showing off the changes. Like, we shouldn't have to go into the change log to see exactly what's going on. But okay, actually, there's more down here. Only countries with the capital in Italy are eligible to lead Guelph and Ghibelline. Makes sense. Force country into faction. CB makes taking land more expensive for both attacker and defender, going from plus 25 to plus 50 for the attacker and 0 to 25 for the defender. Okay. Leader of Catholic League and Protestant Union, now chosen by military strength. Okay, I like that. AI wants to drop alliances with countries of the other religious faction. Okay. Emperor can no longer impose enforced religious unity on Hussite countries if the latter emerge victorious. That makes sense. Like I said, we're not going to go through absolutely everything. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Fix the succession crisis failing to fire because it incorrectly required Andronikos to be dead first. Damn it. They made it Romans harder again. So that is very interesting. The Verona War is active at the start of the game. Oh wow, okay. That's kind of crazy. Is it really worth it to go as Milan for the Ghibellines? You have no close enemies. See, usually I would go... I don't think it is worth it as Milan to be part of the... like they do start wanting to be a part of the Ghibellines, like pro-Emperor. Sometimes you go Guelph so that you get the free CBs, but the CBs now become a lot weaker. Venice is the leader of the war? Of the Scaligeri Wars? That's crazy. That is crazy if they changed it to that. But no, as Milan, I don't think it's now worth using that CB. I think expanding via threatening rival, or not threatening rival, but destroy enemy CB and Parliament is going to be enough. I think those are going to be enough. But okay, let's start a new game. Also, I will point out, it is now... you're now able to get achievements without, like, having all of the mod... while having mods. And I'm conflicted about this. I don't know if I am in favor of this yet. I've always thought that the status quo should remain. But I also really like mods. So I don't know. I am conflicted because I am going to be getting achievements with mods turned on now. And I feel like a little bit of a hypocrite because I was complaining about that before, or not complaining, but saying that that shouldn't be the case before. Glorp UI is something that we absolutely will be using when it is updated. But considering this patch is like, 50 minutes old, we're not going to be doing that today. Anyway, let's click new game. Best way to check this patch is the Aztecs. Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely, 100%. No, we're going to be playing as Florence or Firenze. That's going to be the plan right now. And hopefully we have a good time. And we'll see what else has changed. I'm sure there's going to be tons. I mean, we can always just drag up the... if we see a change, we can always drag this up and try and find something. I'm sure there's going to be plenty. There's a lot. Actually, it's a Scaligeri. 14 events with the Scaliger War. Added Scaliger War to the setup. That's it. That's just 2 of them. Okay. Like I say, usually it was Milan. Achievements mean nothing now and your enjoyment of the game is massively decreased. I understand. I do understand, and I do, like... While I don't have that exact same opinion, I do understand where you're coming from, and I do think that is valid. I think the change has given something to the people who want, I'm going to call them the free achievement faction. They now get to have achievements with mods or without Iron Man or what have you. But it has taken away more from the people who enjoyed the game, getting achievements, doing that achievement hunting kind of thing. It took more away from them than it gave to people who, wanted a free achievement. One thing I want to check... game rules, because I've just loaded up fresh game and Basilia Ton Romaean is the default. Also, I'm pretty sure Corkira was not owned by Albania at the start, or the land part, Butherion, wasn't. There's been some setup changes here, which is certainly interesting. Do we see anything else that has changed? Not to the naked eye. Not to the naked eye. But if I go into flavor and we go down to Roman name, they still haven't changed the flavor text on these. But obviously we're going Basilia Ton Romaean. I guess they've just saved my presets or something. But anyway, we are going to go Florence. Iron Man mode disabled. Achievements are not available because why? I don't care. Anyway, interesting. We have a bug immediately. The background of our dudes. But it's probably fine. Personally not an achievement hunter, but I do feel for people who got them legitimately without cheating them in. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What's the land in the middle of Naples? That's Papal States. That's Benevento. That's always been the case. But anyway, I think I'm going to have a go at Florence. That seems like a fun time. They got some decent advances. Actually, we'll see if they've got new stuff in here. So I like it in this way. Some tax efficiency, court spending efficiency. Okay, so court cost has changed to an efficiency modifier. That's cool. I like that. Hopefully the scaling of court costs is going to be, a bit less insane. Work of art sale value. Interesting. We got, art has changed in some ways that we're about to find out. Florentine Citizen Militia, I think that was already there. Florentine Bastions, not sure, but it's tier 4, so it's going to be a while away. Cultural Influence, 25%. Holy balls. That is also kind of new. Trade capacity and export efficiency. We've got Florentine Guilds, estate privilege, which monthly inflation reduction. That's really nice. Allows primacy of Florentine Guilds. That is a law that will allow us to have these things. That's pretty good. That's very good. Building construction efficiency plus 10% is really nice. That one is also really good. That's a really good law to turn on, and I don't know which one I prefer. Chumpy Revolt is a pain in the ass. That's where you can become the Peasant Republic. Rise of Savonarola, that is the Scaligeri War, I believe. Right? No, Savonarola is a different guy. Italy formable. That's what our flag would look like if we formed Italy. Very cute. I like it. And Tuscan. It looks like Tuscan got a bit of a different flag as well, which I'm okay with. Tuscan culture itself, I think, used to have only 2 advances. This was one of them, the research progress and skill of new artists. And this Land of Banks was another. So they've added some more. Tuscan merchant houses is new. Got some trade advantage and diplo capacity. Misandria, food production, very useful. Land efficiency for trade, also good. Efficiency of cabinet, legislative efficiency, and finally urban building construction efficiency plus 20%. Really nice. I'm curious, did legislative efficiency change at all? Implement laws, govern reforms, and estate privileges. This needs changing because estate privileges are turned on immediately. There is no how quickly this happens. What? Hang on. We need to do and check. Legislative. Okay. Added estate satisfaction and legislative efficiency penalties to local Republican tradition. No one cares about this though. And yeah, no, there's been no change to legislative efficiency. There's just no change there. That's great. Anyway, let us just have a play of Florence. Wonder if Biz is buff now. They start with more land in Bulgaria. Do they really? Oh, yeah, they got their cores back from Bulgaria. No, where is it? Where is my? There it is. Yeah, they got all their land back from Bulgaria. Okay, they could ally Bulgaria at the start of the game and not be unhappy about it then. Obviously, they still need to go to war with Serbia, but it's a decent buff. It is not an unwelcome buff, but yeah, that is interesting. We have the Scaligeri War at the very start of the game, with Venice leading. That's not something I expected to see. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, while we're already in the war, so let's put Mr. Medici in charge of the army and march him here. We can't do any more levies. We are an republic. We are the Signora Republic. That's our major reform, so we can't change our major reform right now. It would be very nice. Actually, we can just become a merchant republic right now. I think merchant republics are still giga frickin' broken good. Absolutely disgustingly good. Trade capacity plus 50%, merchant maintenance efficiency plus 50%. These two together are just absolutely nuts. We could just wait. We can just go from Signora, which is pretty naff, to Dynastic Signora immediately. It is a major reform, so we wouldn't be able to get Merchant Republic as well. But I feel like I feel like that's worth. I feel like that's just absolutely valid. And then our second one, also expanded view, we can now do this, which, I'm not gonna lie, is a lot of info just straight up there in your face, but it does allow us to see, alright, do we want to take like Sortition right now, or do we want to wait into the Age of Renaissance, and maybe there's something in here that would bring more towards our style. I'm not sure what that would be. Enlightened leadership. Is this new? This one feels new. That's free subject plutocracy. 10% morale? That's not bad, actually. And commoner council rights, urban rights. Oh, right, we got new urban rights as well. That's really good. That's really, really good. You're most interested in performance? Well, I've got the flat map mode on. Do I want to restart the game so we can have an idea of what it's like when it's like normal? Is Merc spam mitigated? Well, Mercs got more expensive. And also I can't choose any Mercs at the start of the game, I guess. Although I think that might be normal. Army morale from a Go reform? Yeah, I mean, that's what I was using when I was playing Milan. Ambrosian Republic gets that as well. But yeah, there's a little bug with the background of the characters. I don't really care too heavily about that. We're going to leave the rest of these alone. But what I want to check is urban rights. We start with Franco rights, which are kind of shit. I will be removing that at some point. But we can also choose Fortress Town, which is, oh my God, that is disgusting as well. That's really good. Italy, you know, town up like Saluzzo, Ventimiglia, Ivrea, fortress town on those, on the borders, absolutely disgusting. That's huge. Freetown Charter is also new. Lower crown power and burger power, or higher burger power. But there's more migration, some trade capacity, that's quite nice. Market charter gives more market access and market building levels. That's okay. Studium privileges. Are these for Italy or are these for everyone? Don't know. Got production efficiency, promotion speed, that's okay. Borgo Franco, I don't really like Borgo Franco. There's a mining charter. Max RGO size plus 35%. That's okay. That's like a weaker version of the Bergamo, or I think that's how you pronounce it, rights for the Germans. Basically, you can make a town on a gold mine. Like, you can make Korbach into a town, and then put the Bergamo rights on, and you were just happy out being chilling. Urban rights. See if anyone has them on right now. Imperial City rights. Nuremberg rights. Upper Bergregol, yeah, here. Plus 100% max RGO size, which is basically what you lose from being a town, right? Town. There. Town is. Oh, wait, it's the other way around, isn't it? It's rural that gets a positive. Rural settlement. Max RGO size plus 100. Yeah. So if you have a town like these Upper Bergamo or Upper Bergregol rights that you can put on gold, you just do. It's so fucking good. So fucking good. Anyway, what else were we checking out? I think that was it. No pictures of towns. Yeah. It's just a bug. I'm not too pressed by it. One thing we want to check out as well is estate actions. We can levy extraordinary taxes, which gives us only +5. Okay, all right. People were spitting absolute venom at this change, right? Because they thought, oh my God, we're going to be able to get the basically parliament taxes every single time. Permanently, because 25 estate satisfaction, it's not too bad. We'll just basically click this all the time. 5% is not a massive deal. I'm not too worried about that. Emergency parliament, I really like that. We just get to do a parliament whenever we want. I kind of like that that's in. Our perform reductions are in there. I like it. I like this. I like this. I was a little worried before. I'm no longer worried. I think this is fine. This is something that we probably will do before we go to war. You like to require noble envoys. Oh, yo, that's so key. That's really nice. Because sometimes when you are really struggling for your for diplomats, and it's like, oh, I want to peace out, but I can't because I've got no diplomats, and my diplo spending is on 0 because I'm at war and I need my money for the war effort. Then I'd just be like, okay, well, I'll just turn that thing on. Happy days. Also, new bars, new stuff up here. Eco base, and then wealth, then tax base, and then tax efficiency is all at the top here now. Okay, cool. I'm going to turn all of these on, and then clergy, I'm going to have you at 100, please, and commoners as well. There we go. Diplo spending, nah, exactly. Although, is there more stuff to do with Diplo spending? What are we getting out of this now? Speed of annexation, loyal subjects, Diplo rep, max diplomats, monthly diplomats, to counter special. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Don't really care about that. There's already a post on the subreddit about France losing the first 2 phases of the 100 Years' War. The world is actually healing. Holy, hang on. We are going to check this out. The first thing I see when I open Reddit. So happy to see AI England destroy the French. Holy, that's from the AI? Absolutely based? Excuse me? What the fuck did they do? Hang on, we gotta check this out. Hang on, France. Fix 100 Years War military advisor quite incorrectly recommended the sign of truce action. Okay, what else? Allowed France to call appanages at war during the 100 Years War, even if the appanage has prevented from Cold War modifier. That will definitely change things. They were still auto-joining France's defensive wars. They're not anymore. Influence French subject action, silently failing when used on a French vassal. Okay, basically stops the vassals from joining the war, so it is just against France. Rebalanced France's starting strength in the 100 Years' War vassal dynamics, so the conflict is no longer a near guaranteed French walkover. England now has a real opening if it plays to it. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Holy W. Holy W. We love this. This makes us happy. This makes us happy. What else have we got in here? The good ending? No, whatever. So there's that one. Anyone else talking about England and France? The world is healing. Oh, I don't care about that one. Yeah, I think that's the only one I can see. Anyway, that's cool. That's cool. We'll maybe see if that's happening in our game as well. You don't know if you like the AI winning that hard? Well, it's a sample size of 1, so I don't think it's really representative just yet. France has no accepted cultures now and only has 13,000 troops of their own. Holy W. Holy W. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Check clergy actions. Okay. Mr. Clergyman. Bribe the estate, whatever. Clergy levies, whatever. Request. Oh, did this give you legitimacy as well? Oh, goddamn, that's really good. That's really fucking good. Fuck me. I mean, this is another thing where my clergy will basically 100% of the time be at 100. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm out of characters. Let me just go here and hire courtier a few times. And now, oh no, I'm below my max legitimacy. let me go in here and ask the... Oh, I fucking lost it now. Go in here and ask the clergy for... Holy balls. It does give legitimacy? That is insane. You can rush legitimacy on biz? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, commoners, what do you give? You any... Absolute cinema. Absolute fucking... 20? Fucking 20? Clicked without a second thought. Without a second thought. Holy. Huge. It's absolute business. How often can I do that? How often can I do that? 42. Every 5 years! Bro, estate actions are insane. Estate actions are actually insane. Alright, we can also see our unique shit from in here, which is kind of nice. I like that. New tab just showing the unique stuff. Ages. I think, didn't they say something about one of these got changed requirements? Okay, so professional armies now only needs plus 10 quality. Pike and short used to need offensive. Does it still? Oh, it needs 20 land. Okay, that's balls. It's 20 land or 20 army tradition is all it needs. Yeah, okay, so that's different. Oh no, you need 20 land and the other thing? I don't really understand it. Maybe it's changed? I think it has changed. Either way, let's... This is vanilla, by the way, and look how compact it is. It's so much better. So much better. We're going to go straight to guilds, as per usual. Food purchase efficiency. That's always nice. We'll get both of those, and then we'll go institution growth. Land is great for the landlocked bros. Yeah, actually have the values changed. So where's naval versus land? So naval, that seems the same. Land, it seems about the same. Oh, excuse me. Is Inno still the absolute one that we want to go for? I mean, all of those bonuses are insane. Traditionalist, is this worth taking now? Oh, stability investment efficiency. I don't need it. Every 5 years I'm going to be spamming the button for my actions. So with those actions you want all estates at 70% efficiency? Honestly, yeah. Centralization seems to still be the play here. Yeah, definitely. Automation settings. It's just here now. Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, it hasn't changed. It's just... It has changed. It's now got diplomatic interactions. Monthly diplo capacity unused. Let's say I'll have 1 unused, and then I want 0.2 minimum monthly diplomats, and we're going to turn that one on. I'm going to see what that does. I don't want him to send gifts or curry favors or royal marriage or ally or manage subjects or join international organizations. I just want you to spend a little bit to improve opinion. There we go. Research. What are the options here? There are no options. We're not doing that. But I do like replace generals and admirals. That seems fine to me. Everything else, no. Cabinet actions. I thought this was another one that could be... Well, fuck. It's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Converting Florence? What? Why would you convert Florence? See, this is why I don't do it. We're at 99.1%, and you are converting. Leave my Jews alone, brother. Leave them alone. What you do want to do... Is there anything new in here, actually? Seems normal enough. Stabilize and societal values, innovative, and integrating Arezzo is good. We'll keep that one on. Anyway, cabinet member, you. Any more Medicis? We don't want to be a Medici. You're terrible, but we'll go with you anyway. Alright. I think the picture thing is a U-bug. I have no mods enabled. I don't have any mods enabled. I'm completely modless. Action should give a state power. I think that's a good idea. Anything that increases a state satisfaction percent, yeah, over time for sure. Monthly change 0.32%. Ooh, decentralization meta? Are we thinking decentralization is now becoming a bit of a meta? At least one person reported bugs with Diplo actions. It proposed ruler to random countries when Diplo was set at max capacity. Yeah, well, I'm not interested in doing anything other than have it improve opinion. Just a random bug that I'm getting. Okay, well, it's not too impactful, so I'm just going to ignore it for now. Ooh, alright. There is now a new... It's now called Borrow. We now have a credit thing. We can request loans. Can I... excuse me, choose what country? Okay. See, this is why I don't bother with this, because look how much money you get. 0.7 ducats. Like, what is the point? And I don't think I've ever seen it get decently high. You need a banking advance, and then I can issue a government loan that anyone else can take, and then I get the interest. It's a nice system, I guess. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if it's right for the period. I guess it is. It doesn't feel like it, but I'm not saying it is or it isn't. But at the moment we're allowed to do one bond at a time. I guess there's going to be advances to increase that. Bond value will probably go up over time. Our credit worthiness is going up to 52 equilibrium. Okay. Markets and trading. Let's just automate trade, obviously. Did they... Oh, this is new. Okay, we've got a new panels now for trading as well. Import trade order. And we can just go and scroll through every... Okay, this is a much nicer looking system. This is much nicer than it used to be. It's definitely right for Italy. No, I mean, it, like... I know there's, like, the Medici Bank, the bank in Genoa, all these banks that are around, and, yeah, it feels right for them. I'm not saying that it is wrong. It doesn't feel correct, but I am not... Venice created government bonds in the 1100s or something like that. Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it. Again, this is just pure, Lambert ignorance, which is not unheard of. Let's just rival Pisa and fucking, I don't know, Bologna. And we can codify a law, our maritime law. Why have we got a maritime law? We don't have a coastline. Progress to naval, anyway. Anyway, we also would like to check out the changes to armies as well. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Bad frickin' bug there. Apparently, it's going to be less automatic stack wipes, which will be quite nice to not have to worry about anymore, because they kind of sucked. Venice is going to lose this army, and then probably peace out. Scaligeri Devil will be purged. This attackers in the Skellige War will receive events to stake their claims on various border territories. Taking territories through other means is disabled. Okay. Well, I want this. We'll see if I get an event for taking it for Luca. Lambert not playing as Milan. I am Lord Lambert, but yeah, we're going with Florence for now. Not melted yet. Oh, I am very warm right now. I have a door open there to the outside, so I'm gonna brave the bugs. But it is really warm in my room. The t-shirt may not be permanent. As another thing that I'm interested in is the supply distance, because that really got screwed over in the last patch, and I'm hoping that it has changed in this one. Is the Milan weapon buff available, visible in the UI? Yeah, it's right here. Rising at the heart of Po Plain, Milan's origins as a Celtic settlement were swept aside when the Romans made it Mediolanum, for a time the de facto capital of the Western Empire. After the barbarian migrations reduced its grandeur, the city received as a free commune, repelling Frederick Barbarossa and his imperial armies at the Battle of Legnano in 1176. Under the Visconti family, who seized seigneurial power in the late 13th century, Milan became the seat of a lordship that steadily absorbed the surrounding cities of Lombardy, making it the dominant force in northern Italy. It says nothing about these weapons. Absolutely nothing about these weapons. This text is this. Oh, there we go. Milan and Brescia are the armament capital of Europe, renowned for producing plate armor and weapons of unmatched quality. Very nice. Interesting. It's giving the wrong tooltip there. This is wrong, but whatever. Ghent has one, but not Bruges. Yeah, Bruges has nothing. Ghent is... I've forgotten where Ghent is. Up north a bit. It's... Oh, there. They have cloth output. I mean, you take it though, right? They've refined their craft of generations producing fine cloth of exceptional quality. Yeah, this should be in Bruges, I would say. I'm assuming there's like going to be a lot more around the place. Oh yeah, you can see it on the map as well. Plus wool for England. English wool country. It's a shame that wool no longer gives food. Plus 20% wool output. I'll take it. But yeah, wool got nerfed. Do I have debug mode on? I don't think I have debug mode on. No, I don't. Anyway. Wool is an good that no longer gives food. Which is sad. I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that. And I'm worried that because of that, Southern Italy, which has no fucking rivers whatsoever. Oh yeah, river check. England's still fucked. England is still absolutely rinsed for rivers. All we have is a fucking Thames River, which is trash. Like, it is the lowest tier of river. Where do you see it? Isn't it like a brook in the in here? Proximity source from London to Harrow because of a river brook thing. I don't remember. I don't remember where you see it, but yes, the Rhine is amazing. The Danube is amazing. Is this the Vistula? I don't remember. Or maybe this one's the Vistula. One of these is the Vistula. I don't remember. But yeah, this river is apparently fucking amazing. No one knows the name of it though. That makes sense. The Euphrates makes sense. And Indus is also amazing. That makes sense. But fucking England just gets shafted so hard. I will say I have been complaining about it in the Discord that we have with the devs. And well, look, we're working on them. We're chipping away at the defenses. We're making sure they know that it is not suitable, not enough. And we want more... Oh, we're going to die when he comes down here. I mean, we should probably run away. Where are you marching to right now? Vergato. If you were going to go to Megona, you would go to Mangona. Unless you're going to Pistoia afterwards. If you go to Pistoia, I die. Oh shit, I can't see him. I'm going to run away. If he arrives in Pistoia, I die, so... Ah! Let me run. Can I run away? How long till I can run away? 5 more hours. Will we finally be able to see the Joan of Arc fence? Oh, that would be cool, actually, yeah. Oh, yes, Guelphs and Ghibellines. Very nice. Of course, of course. So we have our new panel. We have... It should also say, like, what side you're on very, very clearly. For people who don't know, like, what is what. Also, we've got a Guelph faction, a Ghibelline faction, and 4 different colors. I'm guessing leader of the faction... Except not, because it's fucking Bavaria versus Papal State. But I assume Genoa is the leader of this faction. I'm just assuming that's going to be the case. And then versus Naples. Yeah, okay. No, it's down here. And then darker yellow, we're on Naples' side. He's on this side. Okay. The G in... Oh, Ghibellines, then. How do you win that? Have you got mercs or something? What is this army? How are you gonna... it says you're gonna win that battle. Based? Yeah, that's just pure levy. Interesting. So the Guelphs and the Ghibellines. Yeah, only one of them is allowed to be hard. Alright. Guelphs and Ghibellines. I mean, we side with the Pope. Or I could side with the Emperor and then not get fucked. I mean... Everyone around me is on the other side. No, we'll not change anything right now. We'll stick with what we got. Everyone is poor now. I feel like I'm making more money than I was pre-patch. I am definitely making more money than pre-patch. I mean, that trade income is insane. I did go Merchant Republic, to be fair. But 5 ducat trade income is higher than before. Makes me want to do that. Also, we also have Tuscan textile tradition. Plus 20% on fine cloth output. They doubled the cost to expand RGOs. That's also true. It's not. It's less doubling and more if the price of your good is high, it is more expensive to expand. As Milan, you were making 25 ducats without Merc Republic. It's way, way more. Okay, I'm okay with this. Look, early game eco was an absolute agony, and I'm glad they've changed it. 100 Years War. I'm so... While I'm interested to see Guelphs and Ghibellines... No, wrong way around. Guelphs and Ghibellines. I do kind of want to just, like, experience it and then hop on to England, and then we'll see the new situation for England. They increased how much goods cost, didn't they? It's less about that. I mean, they did that a little while ago. I think there's... what was it? patch notes said something about doubling even after the previous changes. Oh, did it really? Okay, let's have another gander over the patch notes. And I don't know, double. Search for double. Building a ship costs 4 times the gold and 10 times the goods it used to. That makes sense. I mean, fleets were too cheap, for sure. Doubled army goods, definitely, I remember that one being in as well. Half to abdicate prestige cost, double legitimacy cost. Rebalance complacency, drivers don't care about complacency at all. Doubled the cost, oh wow, yeah, double the cost of expanding RGOs. That is, in fact, there. The previous patch made it so that RGOs, the expansion cost was different depending on what you were expanding. Like, this one's 90 ducats. This one is 135. Horses, 112. Wine, 90. And then Mangona, wool, 101. That's what I remember changing. But if they've also just straight up doubled it as well, that's new. Doubled the chance for food goods to be picked when the Columbian Exchange relocates goods between the old and new worlds. I mean, who the fuck has ever reached that in a single player? Yeah, okay, cool. Building maintenance scales over time now. That's good as well. That is fucking great. Honestly, Florence might be my no. Look, if we do a new multiplayer, I can't go in Italy again. I can't. It'll be too illegal. We couldn't do a second Italy campaign. But I mean, I could though. I could. But I shouldn't. But I could. Don't like that. But I could. But I shouldn't. Are there any mercs available yet? Okay, there are some mercs available. For 500 dudes, 100 ducats. I feel like that is more expensive than usual. 6,000 dudes for 1,200. Honestly, it feels kind of the same. It's kind of what I was paying when I was fought. I fought the Venetians in the multiplayer. It starts with Philippopolis now. Which one is this? Philippopolis? Which one's Philippopolis? I don't see much change other than the Bulgarian stuff. Isn't Philippopolis like here? It's named after Alexander's dad. Which one of these is Philippopolis? I don't know. But looking at the Bulgarian situation, that also could be a vibe. Is it okay to play the beta? Yeah. It's legal. It's also available for you as well. If you want to know how to get to it, properties, and then you want to go into game versions and betas, scroll all the way to the bottom. It'll be the one at the bottom for you. You won't have access to this one. 1.3 open beta. This is available for everyone. This isn't just for influencers. Do I feel the performance is better? We could just whack it on speed 7 and like see what happens. That's pretty fast. It's okay. But I'm less looking at like 1337 performance. I'd more want to like load up a 1500 and see what happens then. But honestly, cool. You saw new advances. Any other countries' cultures get new advances? Mostly it was Italy. The Balkans got some new shit in the previous patch, but today it's pretty much all about Italy. Also, this is like the easiest war to win ever if you're Milan. Verona's gone on to Venice. You stop this siege, you walk over here, you stack wipe him, and then you win the war. Building upkeep gradually increases as the years pass, starting unchanged but climbing steadily, about 50% higher after a century and several times higher by the late game. That is also interesting. There it is. Allowing laborers to promote to soldiers and burghers are quite nice as well. No, you fuck! You fuck! You absolute fuck! No! No, please! No! I feel like this is gonna be... okay. Is this using my strategy of using a vassal here in Meste in order to get a naval governor here? Or is this I release a vassal who can then build a naval governor and then I annex it? Hopefully they don't block the first one. I'm okay with blocking the second one. But the first one, no please. Mid stockpiles add trade supply gradually instead of switching on all at once. Okay, whatever. AI trade prefers trades with bigger surpluses if the profit difference is small. Okay, I like that. That's good. Food. Let's search for food, actually. Double the chance for food goods. Yeah, we saw that one already. Supply carts and logistics refill food at a useful rate instead of being capped at 1 a day. Good. Auxiliary regiments carry 50% more food than before. Basically, in the Discord where the content creators are in one with the devs, there was a big thread on this. Mostly, not mostly, but there was a big conversation after my latest multiplayer session where Foo, but obviously I'm playing Italy, invaded Provence, and then I ran out of food by the time I got to Marseille. Obviously, not a good situation. Really did not feel good at all to have it be so limited by food. And there's a big conversation about that afterwards. And I think this is there because of that. So, auxiliaries carrying more food. Great. 38 months of food per heavy cav regiment, up from 25. Restore some headroom for long campaigns after a recent tightening of food consumption elsewhere in the supply system. Okay. I feel like that's okay. I hate this change. Stopped wool from providing food. Really don't like that. Tone down baseline pop growth modifiers. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care about that. Okay. Some changes to food. I would like either an event to fire for the Scaligari War for me. Okay, you've taken this. Now go kill these guys. You joined the Guelphs. That's fine. My rage in real time was kind of funny. I don't think it was rage. Like I had fun with the war, even with the irritation that was the food system. It was still a good war. All right, Milan is going to win this war for us. Good job, Milan. See, Milan is just so based. Milan is just so unfathomably based. There is nothing wrong with this man at all. Don't worry that he's a little bit of a... I mean, Jesus Christ. He just needs to go over here, whack these guys in the dick, and then we win. That's what's going to happen right now. Good boy, Milan. Good boy. Let's go. And there's a boat here, right? Right, Venice? Venice, where's your boats? There could be a stack wipe right here. Bring that boat out. Bring it out. You... yeah. Okay, the AI isn't amazing yet. Coalition might be more of a joke now. I mean, we'll see. You curious to see how Imperial circles? I am as well, but in one of the dev diaries they said that they're not working as they want them to yet. Tab is not available. Okay, they need to establish the law first. This is not working as they want yet. Force faction change, Milanese and Venetian demands are made. I didn't get to make demands. I'm sad. I didn't get any events for my demands. The fate of Della Scala aggressors is finally sealed. The Scaligeri devil has been defeated, and the domains of Signore Cangrande della Scala are now in shambles. No longer will Northern Italy be dominated by a single tyrant. Sure to be remembered as one of the most pivotal moments in the history of... I didn't get shit, bro. Why do I care? That's why I care. I care a little bit. I care a tiny bit. But Milan... Let's see. We want to look at their antagonisms. Which one's my antagonism? I'm sure I have it in here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, snap. Okay, that's huge then. They're able to take Brescia for no antagonism. Also, that's a new map mode. The map mode has been changed quite significantly there. They're able to take Brescia without any antagonism is a massive buff to Milan. Which, let's be honest, Milan needed it because they're cool. That's the only reason. But, yeah, okay. I kinda... anyone got a patch notes link? I can help you out there. There you go. That's alright. Now, Guelphs and Ghibellines. Is there any of these buttons that we can be clicking and doing things? We can request aid if we're at war and with a leader. Sanctions only for the leader. Like at the moment, I could like attack Pisa in order to make them join our faction, but obviously I've got no troops. I think I want to start again as England, and we'll see what we can do with England. Because I'm really interested in seeing this French situation. So, let us hop on out to the main menu. Do I want to hear a limerick? I mean, as long as it's not dirty as fuck. Why is it? Why have I got a big gap here? I don't know. Anyway, like I say, I don't have any mods turned on, so I don't know what is causing me to have that bug. We're going to go into settings. We're going to go graphics all the way to the bottom. We're going to undisable 3D terrain. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to quit and relaunch the game. Because then we'll be able to see the beautiful terrain. You got a new Italian-style loading screen on load up? Yo. Okay. I'm curious. Restart, see if it fixes itself. A little bit. Oh, do you mean this one? Yeah, it's gorgeous. You know the one from The Witcher? Oh yeah, everyone's heard that one. Is the planned storage system reform new? It seems quite busted. I'm certainly trying serfdom now, though. Storage system reform? I think that is new. That doesn't ring a bell. If the terrain in the background is 3D, is... That would be an interesting one. That would be something I can bug report to them. Maybe someone else can try with that setting on, and they can see if they have the same issue. Lambert is a prick in The Witcher. I need to, like, play The Witcher a bit more. I've only got 10 hours in the game, and I didn't enjoy the combat system, so I should probably give that another try. But yeah, when we go in, I'm going to have a look at the planned storage system. Plus 20% max RGO size, plus 15% population cap age 1, but requires 50 quantity and 50 serfdom. That's huge. What setting? The setting I'm talking about is in the graphics right at the bottom, disable 3D terrain. It's what I was using to have flat map. Alright, new game again. Yeah, that loading screen's gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic. Love that. So I guess, because that's clearly Michelangelo's David, is that there in the background, Michelangelo? At least I think that's David. I think it's probably David. Now I'm doubting myself. But yeah, awesome, awesome artwork. Absolutely love that. Alright, hopefully the game will run well. But yeah, getting 50 quantity is something I think is actually quite difficult. Unless they've made other changes that make that part a little easier. You turned it on, the background showing fine. You do need to close the game and reopen it for that setting to take effect. Also, the guy in the middle has a beard again. Right, because I don't have mods. Anyway, let's hop on to England. Look at that beard. They changed him. they changed my boy Edward. He didn't look like this before. I doubt we got any new advances for England. It seems same as before. But yeah, now we can see I am getting a bit of freezes, but maybe it was just loading terrain. Anyway, play as England. So, Gov reforms. Where are you at? Oh, some of these are new. Agrarian community, I think, was already there. Shield of Faith, though, is definitely new. Noblesse oblige. That would be so nice. But you need what? Aristocracy and innovative. That could be taken. That's not bad. Rural oligarchy is also real nice. Pluto and traditional economy, that's not going to be a thing. But yeah, planned storage system. Quantity and serfdom. That's really nice. These are all the quantity things. Some military allotment in there, mass levy system in there, mandatory service in there. Oh, you can see all your shit. Oh, you can just turn. Oh, that's cool. Like, oh, all the things that require innovative here. I like that a lot. That's really nice quality of life. Magna Carta, you can still just change day one, which is silly, but it's possible. And values to go to quantity, though. Like, what can you even turn on to help with that? How do you see? Percentage of soldiers, tactical genius. I thought when you hovered over this, it'll tell you what you can do to make it go that way. When you think you can at least get the needed quantity? Shit, I really don't know. It's really hard to push quantity unless they've added new stuff in here maybe. Actually, it'd probably be in a yeomanry. Because I've never managed to go quantity in any of my games. Also, local noble delegation buildings. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to get more quantity. Do you think RGO maintenance would be a good or bad thing from the economy? I personally wouldn't be in favor of that because it'll disproportionately affect countries who are wide. Like England at the start of the game. I mean, obviously we haven't started doing taxes or minting or anything like that. But at the start of the game, England's already spending quite a lot of money on buildings, not making all that much money. If you then started being like, okay, you have all of these locations with, you know, a little bit of goods in them, pay up. Like, I don't know, that doesn't feel like a situation that would be preferable. Turn on peasant levies, it'll push quantity. Where do you get peasant levies? Is that in here? Oh, I don't fucking remember. Shit, is there anything in here that's new? Oh, appeal to the colonies is insane. Maybe increase peasant and labor demand from our geosize? I mean, that could be alright. I mean, you could have the like these having tool requirements could be a thing. It's a law, okay. Probably a military law. My levy law, peasant levies. Yeah, but it's only 0.10. And you need to get to 0.50? There's a lot. There's a lot of push needed there. Plus, you kind of want the levy law. You know, longbow competitions is quite good. Right, so let's actually start playing properly. Magna Carta is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. We'll remove it later. The fact that you can just remove it super easily is still painful. Autocracy, I think we'll just go with autocracy. Nobles, I am not removing anything from you right now. I don't want to give you anything either. We like centralization. We like... what else do we like? Religious influence. Maybe later. Powerful diocese is good. Allows devout education. It's nice that they're putting these in here as well. That's nice. But religious administration is good. And yeah, that's about it. And the burghers. Building construction efficiency. I mean, I really like that. I like cheaper stuff. Trade capacity plus 10%. I'll take. Don't like control over monetary policy. Do like control over the coinage. Do like land of commerce. Do like sponsored maritime contracts. What else? What else? What else? Inno and capital economy, yes. Treasury rights, yes. Urban development grants, yes. And then for you, I know my nobles are very annoyed, but whatever. Anything you want? Represented in Parliament is probably fine to have later. It's the cabinet one that I like, actually. Allowing them to be in the cabinet. Alright, nobles are very pissed, but I could give them 700 ducats. That's not going to happen, though. What I am going to do is... Oh, the burghers are very happy with me. How about you give me... Oh, you just give money. This is just straight up money. The sink ports, you can just straight up get rid of them instantly? No, why would I do that? That's terrible. Yeah, we'll just do that. And the clergy are going to give me legitimacy. And the yeomen, I mean, they're not very happy right now, so we won't, but You know, options are there. Put Edward on the boats, and we'll pop Thomas. Yeah, we'll pop Thomas there. Get a little bit more crown power, which we're pretty low on right now. Tech-wise, normal stuff. Oh, interesting that we got like red bar here. Don't know what that's there for, but okay. We could educate the air better. I think we do. Still 250 and some court spending efficiency. That's normal. Could give the nobles noble navy. I could. I don't think that makes them super happy though. +5. 15 is good enough, I guess. Don't want to do that. We're already rivaled with France. Let's also rival Denmark. I haven't forgotten the Vikings, bitches. Cabinet actions. Let's pop a dude in. Appease the nobles. With Miles Stapleton. And then we'll also get... Integration is just in the north. Oh, actually we can integrate here? No. Yeah, it's just in the north, Berwick. We won't bother with that. What we will do is... Stability, probably. Alright. After that, we will get regulated export. And we can improve your opinion of me. Meh. Alright, I'm ready to start playing. New Fortress Town 1 is situation but super strong. Yeah, I really love that one. You have Villefranche rights, which is pretty terrible. Do I want to put on any rights at the moment? I don't know. Standard England opening, delete all the forts. York can probably keep his. That's fine. Alright, boat-wise, let's just have you patrol out here. And did England get any new any boats? No, that's sad. Not being able to get barks early game is really painful. We're lacking liquor. Okay. Commoner council rights also look amazing. Commoner council rights? Where is that? Oh, it has an urban right. Let me see. You have manorial customs. Is there new ones in here for us? Borough costumals. Promotion speed is quite nice. Actually, I could definitely see borough costumals being in there for everyone. Mining charter. That's pretty decent. Where do I see the... actually in here, locations. We have 1 with manorial customs and 4 with borough costumals. Do we see any... what did you say it was called? The Commoner Council rights. I don't know how I unlock those. Lock behind exchange of ideas, gov reform. I had it up earlier. Exchange of ideas. This unlocks it. It doesn't say anything about it. But Inno and Humanist is painful to get to be honest. Humanist is, at least. Anyway, unpausing. I have a stockade up here that I... Wait, do I own land directly over here? No. Interesting. I must have deleted these ones and it hasn't caught up yet. You are going to marry a noble in my country, Mr. Henry Percy. It's behind enlightened leadership. Okay. Alright, alright. I see how it is. Free subject plutocracy, commoner council rights, local max literacy for all of them. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really, really nice. That's pretty huge. Alright. I want... this 100 Years' War situation is what we're looking to see. We lack liquor. So, let's see about that. Liquor. Produces liquor. We want a distiller's guild. And I can't because it's rural. Okay, so why can't I build it in London? Building is not constructed yet, but I want it to be. We'll just sort by who has the highest percentage there. I don't really want to build it in London, so we'll build one in Cambridge. That'll do. Gotta have the liquor available for the boat people. The lady could join a foreign order. I think, was that not always the case? Also, London has no urban rights. What would you want for your capital? I mean, staple port, obviously. But what else? Oh, these can't be added with Stapleport. Okay, so they're... a bunch of them are mutually exclusive. That's good. Pop promotion speed in the capital could be a vibe. Institution growth in the capital could be a vibe. I think student privileges are quite good there. Yeah, let's do student privileges in the capital. Children have better education. I think this needs to be an automation option as well. Automate education of children to just be, you know, admin, dip, or mill, whatever. Unless it's my heir. Didn't Paradox say buildings are supposed to be way less profitable? They did. I think I'm making more money. Like, if somebody wants to go on to the non-beta patch and see how much money they're making as England in, you know, the very start of the game, that would be quite helpful. Basically doing everything that I did, which is automate fucking everything. Oh, and then we ran into inefficient minting. Alright, France demands Sir Robert. Fuck you. That is fine. Fuck you, France. And we're going to start our situation. I'm indeed making more money. Well, now I'm at 12 ducats. It's not 27. The minting changed a lot. So maybe I just need to build up... Is it Pem? No, where is it? Abertifi? No, there it is. Abertiswith needs to have the silver mine upgraded a bit, maybe. We can no longer disregard that the French claims that their Salic law makes Philippe the king. Isn't he dead? Oh, it's the old guy. We are the rightful king of France. This is just fact. This is accurate. And we have the new situation. Right. So now we can influence French subjects to make sure that they don't join the wars. And honestly, you do it with Normandy and Brittany, right? And Flanders, maybe? So 75 ducats for them to not join war for that long. And I can do that again in a month's time, or 2 months' time. And the whole new building's ramping up. Is that in this patch too? Ramping up? I'm not sure how you mean there. Do we have, like, high 4 efficiency over time? Is that a thing? You do it with the coastal guys so they can't nuke your boats with their gang fleets. I mean, I never had that issue with France, to be perfectly honest. But we will do it with Brittany anyway, just because they're big and they actually have levies. Alright, France up to 23k levies now. Flanders wishes to defect. Oh my, yes. Despite their overlord's best efforts, the frustration of Flanders reached a boiling point. Messenger from Bruges arrived, bringing word of a valuable opportunity. Hell yeah. My vassal now. They do start with low liberty desire, though. Like, I'm joining you. Actually, I hate you. I mean, make your mind up, brother. But that's a good start. And then we will get another one of these. The ramping up was meant to be in the patch they mentioned in the roadmap post. It's not this post then. Let's see. Roadmap. That's none of these ones. If I go to you and then go back one. No. Go to you and go back one. Is this the roadmap? No. Is this the roadmap? Somewhat. Ramp. Nope. Ah, this one. Oh, there we go. Okay. New establishment mechanic means newly built production buildings ramp up slowly based on local literacy. Yeah, I do remember this. It is a bit like Hoi Fo's, like, efficiency. I'm okay with this. I'm looking forward to seeing this, but that's not in yet as far as I can tell. Right? I don't see that in any of these buildings. Actually, I'm currently building this Distillers Guild. We'll see if that starts with, like, 0 efficiency. Two levels in building, age multiplier. Okay. We'll see how that happens. If anything happens there. Anyway, go back to this. We'll influence Brittany. Maine is a fiefdom of Anjou. Okay, so we can get Anjou out as well, then that brings Maine out as well. So I think we can we'll do that and then we'll go to war. It was in the patch notes. Oh boy. Okay, we'll go back to the patch notes then. What are we searching for? Efficiency. Nope. Nope. Scaling build efficiency bonuses? I don't think it's that. Nope. Rename proc speed to proc efficiency. Fine. Nope. Nope. I don't see anything about efficiency. Building level's been buffed to 1% instead of 0.8. I don't know. I didn't look at that before. Don't forget to ask your states for extra levies. Will I need them? How much? I mean, he already hates me. I'm not going to lose another 25%. Actually, he's not going to give me anything anyway because he's at 17%. We should probably wait until he's happy before we go to war. Now he's happy. This went up by a little bit, but the number of troops it went up by is really good troops, so it's good. You're referring to the building costs in the patch notes? Oh, okay. So yeah, we are actually losing money now, so equilibrium very much settled early. No, not the Tifus. That's unfortunate. Anyway, we'll influence Anjou. We have the founding of the House of York. That's good. I think we can probably go to war. I think we can probably go to war. We'll see how it happens. See what happens. Because I think he's only going to be able to use these troops, right? Anyway, we could influence one more. Oh, Anjou. Oh, we did. Didn't we already click Anjou and we're just waiting for an event? Or maybe I didn't have diplomat. Oh no, it worked this time. Alright, well, whatever. We're done. I can now attack you for Conquer the Throne of France, which gives me cost minus 25%. Get you to Dover. Let's get you to Dover. 30 ducats on Diplo spending in 1337 is crazy. Yeah, that's quite mad. It's just I was trying to get Flanders to be loyal, but they're not. So actually, you know what I can do to make them loyal? Support loyalists. But we now need to wait until we can get a claim. So I don't know. Go back into port or into the sea. All right. Now we are going to wait for a diplomat. We could ask the nobles for a diplomat. If we were absolutely on a timer, we could lose 15 satisfaction to gain 5 diplomats. I really like that that's there. 15 seems a bit harsh, but it's understandable. I'm not going to young diplomats because then my nobles will be unhappy and I can't raise levies from them. But yeah, you are now able to join Order Chivalry. I think we can just do that with ourselves, though. Bremer. Oh shit, that's awesome. Okay, I don't know how where they fix this, but now I don't need to go into the tooltip to see this is going to improve my admin. This is going to improve my mill. Huge, absolutely huge. Obviously, we're going to go admin. Such a nice quality of life change. And now measles as well, brother. We need to go to France purely to get rid of that. How is my complacency? It's 0 and not going up. So we'll take it. Is serfdom generally good? Yes. Serfdom is generally good. Getting the peasants' enfranchisement down so it's all from your nobles and then taxing your nobles quite highly is the current meta. Or what everyone has been doing recently. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait, that didn't change anything. That's okay. Okay, so I think one more month and then we're going to go in. God, there's some awful looking markets right now. No. Hopefully you get better soon. Again, I already have an heir, so I don't really care. Alright, 1 month. I don't think there's anyone else we want to do anything here with. We could influence another. Don't think it's necessary. Alright, France, screw you, my dude. It's tempting to do this, but their loyalty right now is what? 55? Oh no, that's trust. Where's your loyalty? 58? I don't want to tank it right now. Anyway, declare war. So, throne of France, declare war, let's go. So, the people who joined... Okay, these guys did not join. Yeah, that works. All of the other dudes did join, so you could spend a lot of time and money and effort making it so that, you know, you are getting to there freely. Naval engineer, nice. Naval trade, we like it. Like I say, you could spend a lot of time and money and effort making sure that you're fighting just France. Is it absolutely worth it? Maybe, maybe not. Save my boys. You can just disband. I don't really care about you guys. So what? We can carry 9,000. Did we get our naval levies here yet? That's it. We can carry 9,000. That stinks. Are we sure we got no one better than this? We could just go with Edward. Put Edward there, and then here can be Thomas. Alright, pick up the next batch of dudes. I do like having auto generals turned on, so we're going to do that as well. Siege Calais as well. So Henry Percy is a terrible general for sieging, actually. Anyone good admin? No, not really. Me. Or my ruler is decent admin. So the French army's there. They're about to get murdered by the Flemish, so that's good. But yeah, this was basically an auto lose, like, very recently. Also, one thing I want to check, right? If I pass this to Flanders, are you immediately going to pass it back to me? The quality of life is qualitying lively. I like that. Alright, caught you in a battle. Let's see what happens here. So, we have slightly less morale, slightly more tactics. Combined arms is the same, slightly less discipline. But we have longbowmen, right? Are you longbowmen? You're not. You are just random light infantry. Are you? No, you are longbowmen. Show unit type. Warbows. There we go. So you have like 7 initiative. So we got... Hopefully we just beat the shit out of them. I don't know. It's going okayly. Even losses, actually. But they're about to march in and get absolutely dumpstered. Oh, you retreated there. That's interesting. Retreating into my siege. It's definitely a player strat that you don't often see. Did not work out for him, although he did kill a decent amount. Alright, you go kill that, I think. Or actually, get everyone, all of the armies, put them all together. I actually need you to stay there. I will say, we're already at a 54% war score. Like, battles are worth a lot. But also, look at that. Food is completely dry. Why is the food dry? Why can you not gain food? It's not able to get it from the location, the food, and... Like, why can you not get it from these places? You're empty, you're empty. Why can I not get it from Flanders? Flanders has food. Also, I just split you, right? Pressing S. And you've put it in 3 units? What? What the fuck does S do now? What the fuck is S? S. Nope, that's console. S. Split in half, S. There's something else going on. Or not. What the fuck? If I press S on this 33k... I'm getting 3 armies. That's so odd. That is very, very strange. Call emergency parliament. State action doesn't seem to work for you. Well, we can give it a shot. Works for me. Oh, but you can't do shit. Interesting. Yeah, that's fucked. How are we doing down here in the south? We did some sieges, but now they're coming back at us. Okay. But still, with 59 war score, I think what we do is... Yeah, he transferred it back to me. Bastard. I mean, you can take a lot of land with very little in the way of, like, them being able to stop you, which is quite nice. So we'll take Male. But yeah, food is really, really hard. Food is really still quite horrid. Peasants just running out of food instantly. Like, this place is already out of food. -1 to accept. Let's take off Vermandois then. Fuck it, we'll do that. And a bit of money. Honestly, for the first war, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Demographically, they're Picard and a few low Franconians. Yeah, just keep it for myself. Yeah, food is still really bad. Which is a bit of a shame. But other than that, it's not the worst. How hard is it to replace buttons to be in two places and have two triggers in the Parliament? Just out the first month in Lithuania didn't save after setup. Tried the emergency Parliament and ruined the save. Yeah. Have Navy run logistics? I mean, unless they fixed this, like, Perform Navy Logistics was actually just fucking terrible. It just did not work. I mean, if they fixed it, then yay, but I don't hold that much hope. So, yeah. Ideally what we do is we improve relations with both these and they can just, like, defect to me. That would be the best situation. But yeah, it seems quite easy to win the first war, and if it wasn't for the food, I definitely could have gone further. Like, sieging forts still kind of sucks. Like, a lot. Did Lombard culture always give... Lombard culture never used to give anything. Artois becomes ours. Hell yeah. That's a different guy. Who's Artois? Oh, there he is. Haha. Beautiful. This is the guy that didn't like me, right? He's only becoming mine so that I give him land. Which, to be fair, sure. It's going to be worse with giving food, wool not giving food anymore. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the wool change. I think the wool change was entirely negative. So apparently the wool was bad for food. Sorry, bad for trade balance. AI and burgers don't want to trade away food. So there was no wool trade basically going on because the AI doesn't want to trade away food. So, is that good enough justification? Can't spam sheep farms during for food during the little ice age anymore. Which kind of ball is a little balls? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, this was only designed to be a short stream. I can't stream for as long as I usually do, so I'm gonna end here. I'm thinking there are things in the patch that are also we got our pictures back, which is nice. Things in the patch that I don't like, the wool food change, I'm not a fan of. Some things in the patch I really like. I like the extra added urban rights. I think a lot of the UI changes are fantastic. Call Parliament needs to be fixed because obviously it's fucked right now. Completely non-functional and, well, yeah, I mean, what can you even say about it? It doesn't work. But this is a beta. This is a beta, and there is going to be, obviously, threads for people to add, their feedback, and that can be definitely in there. Obviously, food is just going to be an issue. If you are somebody who is going to be writing feedback for this, if that's something you are interested in doing, tell them to add more rivers to England. Let's just make the England river issue like our number one. We're a single issue voter right now. Add rivers to England. I want to see the Humber. I want to see the Mersey. Actually, those two are like the most important ones. But I could also see, look, add the T's just for me right here. I don't need no Tyne. Give me the T's. But yeah, I think the reason rivers are going to be so important. Look, and I'll just go over why I think rivers are important, right? We have this province here, Harrow, wheat, amazing. If I max out this wheat, and I also build maximum farming villages, which give local food capacity, which is quite nice, and raw material output, which is obviously the wheat, but also irrigation, food production 5% per level. You max out that, you've got, what's that, did I say 5% per level? 45% extra food from that irrigation on the wheat. You see where I'm going with this? It's very important for food production to have a river. If you do not have rivers, this is going to be shit. This is going to be shit. This is going to be shit. This is going to be, like, these wheat provinces are absolutely terrible. But also Yorkshire clothing industry. I don't know who told you that Coventry was in fucking Yorkshire, but they were lying to you. York goes as far north as Stockton and as far south as, like, I think Grimsby's in it. I don't actually remember. But it's like this. This is Yorkshire right here. This is not fucking Yorkshire. What is this? Funny. But yeah, rivers are incredibly, like, ungodly amounts of necessary for food. And southern Italy, which is supposed to be, very good for food, is terrible for food because there's no fucking rivers. Add more rivers, Paradox. Just add more fucking rivers. Just add more fucking rivers. Make Thames not a brook. Real. 100% real. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the 1.3 patch. Hopefully they make some more fixes and we can enjoy a bit more of this game and kind of reverse the course it's going on, because the course right now it's not a good course. It's not a good course, but hopefully we'll get it going in a different direction. Anyway, toodaloo, bye-bye, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you next time.